The economic freedom fighters and parents have held a protest against the racial discrimination of black students at schools in South Africa. This comes after racial imbalances were witnessed at the Riebeerk Rand school in terms of school admissions of black learners and teachers. It is alleged the school teachers are only white and black teachers are not employed at the school after allegations that they were not good enough to speak some languages well. Parents of the children at this school say they are demanding a transformation. Now joining us live from Gauteng in South Africa is Thumi Molusi, EFF Regional Chairperson. A warm welcome to you, Thumi, and thanks for joining us in News Now.
Thank you very much, and thank you for the viewers at home.
Now, Thumi, what can you tell us about the latest incident of racism where learners have been discriminated against?
Yeah, the issue at hand here is a school that is operating like a private school, whereas it's a public school. And you know, the parents, many of them, they have applied. And what is happening, the principal is actually telling us that they were sidelined by the system. And one wonders, how can a system sideline the black majority and admit the whites? So it means we are dealing with a system that has emotions, and the principal couldn't even answer that question. So how can only black students are sidelined, and we are told that is because of the system? So they are using the system as a scapegoat. They know that they are actually racially excluding all the black learners. And it was clear, some of the wise parents who came today claiming to protect that status quo, they are saying we must go to the township schools as if we are not part of South Africa. And that school is not a private school, it's a public school. It's managed in terms of the government and the district managers and the senior managers. They have to put their foot down on that school. It's very sad because.
Now, Thumi, what are the reasons for the school in this story putting a hold on admitting black learners? What's the excuse? You did mention that they said it was the system. So what is the EFF doing about this? Or what steps are they taking to correct this anomaly? Because, I mean, South Africa is a majority black country, and like you said, it's a public school.
Yes, you are right. And remember, education is a right. And especially when it comes to learners. So what is happening in the school? The principal is telling us that the school, the historical, the history of the school, it used to be attended by only whites. That's why the blacks are few in the school. But when we look at the system, there are a lot of parents who have applied. And many of these parents, it's not like they are coming from somewhere else. They are staying in the same ward, they are staying in the same area, and they are excluded. And we have evidence of such. And we have given them to say, this is the evidence. We are not fighting for the sake of fighting. We want you to check all these documents that we have. They have applied early. Some of them, they applied even the first day when the system was opened, and they were excluded. Some of them were on the waiting list, and you'll find that they were also jumped, whereas the white learners were put in before them. So most of the parents are frustrated, and because of this, we said as the EFF, we are not going to turn a blind eye. We are going to go confront the school and the school SGB.
Now, finally, what does this kind of discrimination do to the mental health of black learners, seeing that they are not really welcome to school in their own country?
You know, it's very frustrating. Some of these learners, they are sitting at home, they are looking at their peers going to school, getting stationery, enjoying, the learning environment. And we have even received the information today that some of the learners have been admitted at some hospitals because of the stress and because of the frustrations. Even the parents, they have to be at school, they have to be at the district just for the right of education of their children. So it's really, really frustrating. And we have decided that we are not going to allow that. And we are going to confront the school, and we are not going to rest. We will continue with our picket, and we are going to intensify
until the system is changed and corrected, so that learners, black learners, will be allowed. Thank you very much for joining us in the news, Thumi Molusi, EFF Regional Chairperson, who joined in live from Gauteng.